with Ginger mental health platform in 2021 to form Headspace Health. Key investors: Spectrum Equity, Spark Capital, the Chernin Group. Corporate partnerships: Nike, Starbucks, Adobe, Hyatt. Acquired by Private Equity Consortium. 2022. Data concerns: employer wellness programs create data flows to HR adjacent systems. BetterHelp, owned by Teladoc Health, publicly traded. FTC settlement $7.8 million 2023 for sharing mental health data with Facebook, Snapchat, Criteo, Pinterest for advertising. Documented violation. Promised privacy, delivered surveillance. Still operating. Yes, with modified practices. Talkspace, publicly traded, TALKE. Key investors: SoftBank, Revolution Growth, Norwest Venture Partners. Partnerships: employer wellness programs, insurance integrations. Data concerns: similar structure to BetterHelp therapy platform with advertising ecosystem connections. Flow Health, period/fertility tracking. FTC settlement 2021 for sharing sensitive health data with Facebook and Google. Investors: Flint Capital, Target Global, Mangrove Capital. User base over 200 million. Documented violation. Shared pregnancy intention data despite privacy promises. 2. The investment networks. These firms fund multiple wellness tech companies, creating data ecosystem concentration. SoftBank Vision Fund. Massive investments across health tech, AI, surveillance tech. Portfolio includes wellness apps, data analytics, and companies with documented privacy issues. Pattern: scale over ethics, growth over governance. Insight Partners, investor income. Also invests in cybersecurity, data analytics, enterprise software. Pattern: data adjacent portfolio concentration. General Atlantic, major health tech investor, positions across mental health platforms. Pattern: healthcare data consolidation. TPG, Texas Pacific Group, investor income, also invested in healthcare data companies. Pattern: private equity approach to health data. Andreessen Horowitz, a 16Z, major tech investor across AI, health tech, consumer apps. Portfolio companies share infrastructure and sometimes data practices. Pattern: ecosystem building that enables data flows. Thrive Capital, Joshua Kushner, investment in health tech, including Oscar Health, connected to political networks. Pattern: health data meets political access. Tracy, the data brokers and intermediaries. These companies buy, aggregate, and resell wellness data. Axiom, now LiveRamp, one of largest data brokers globally, aggregates consumer data from thousands of sources. Sells to advertisers, political campaigns, and others. Oracle Data Cloud, massive data aggregation operation. Purchases data from apps and websites. Creates consumer profiles for targeting. Nielsen, traditional market research now integrated with digital data. Health and wellness behavior tracking. IRY, Information Resources Inc., consumer behavior data including health purchases. Integrates with digital wellness data. Experian, Beyond Credit, consumer data profiles including health-adjacent information. Sells marketing data. LexisNexis Risk Solutions aggregates data for insurance, healthcare, government. Wellness app data can flow here through intermediaries. Cetri, the tech infrastructure layer. These companies host and process wellness app data. Amazon Web Services, AWS, hosts majority of wellness apps. Has its own data practices and government contracts. Amazon also owns health companies. One Medical, PillPack. Google Cloud hosts wellness apps. Google also owns Fitbit, biometric data. Advertising business creates incentive for data integration. Microsoft Azure hosts wellness apps. Microsoft owns LinkedIn, professional data. Healthcare AI initiatives. Pillar, health app aggregates data from third-party wellness apps. Positions as privacy-focused but still collects. Apple Health Records integrates medical data. The corporate wellness pipeline. These companies sell employee wellness programs that create employer data access. Virgin Pulse, owned by Virgin Group, sells wellness programs to employers, aggregates employee health behavior data. Wellable, corporate wellness platform, integrates with wearables and apps, provides employer dashboards on workforce health. Limeade, employee wellness platform, acquired by WebMD Health Services 2021. Data flows to larger health information ecosystem. Castlight Health, healthcare navigation and wellness, employer-sponsored programs, merged with Vera Whole Health, 2022. 6. Government and institutional connections. Documented, not speculative. Department of Defense. Purchased location data from Muslim Pro. Other apps. Documented by Vice Motherboard. Wellness app data has been acquired by military/intelligence through data brokers. Department of Homeland Security. Purchases commercial data, including location and behavior. No warrant required for commercially available data. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICEE. Documented purchases of commercial location data. Wellness apps with location permissions contribute to these data pools. Centers for Disease Control, CDC. Purchased mobility data during COVID. Demonstrates government appetite for behavioral data. National Institutes of Health, NIH. All of Us research program collects wellness app data with consent. Legitimate research but creates precedent for health data aggregation. 7. Advertising and targeting. Networks. These companies received wellness app data, documented in FTC cases. Meta, Facebook, received data from BetterHelp, Flow, and others. Uses for advertising targeting. Mental health data informs ad delivery. Google, Alphabet, received data from Flow and others. Integrates with advertising ecosystem. Also owns Fitbit, YouTube, and health AI initiatives. Criteo, advertising tech company, received BetterHelp data. Specializes in retargeting. Pinterest, received BetterHelp data. Wellness content platform with advertising model. Snapchat, received BetterHelp data. Youth-focused platform receiving mental health data. 8. Specific executives and founders. Documented public figures, not accusations, just positions. Michael Acton Smith, Calm co-founder/chairman, public figure, verifiable history, previous company Mind Candy, Moshe Monster. Knighted, CBE and UK. Andy Puddicombe, Headspace co-founder, former Buddhist monk. Public figure, extensive video presence, verifiable background. Alan Matas, BetterHelp founder. Company faced FTC action under his leadership. Now part of Teladoc. Oren Frank, Talkspace co-founder, public figure. Company went public via SPAC. Dmitry Gursky, Flow Health, CEO. Company faced FTC action. Continued operating post-settlement. Devantini is the pattern summary. What the names reveal. Concentration. Small number of investors fund competing apps, creating effective data monopolies. Integration. Wellness apps connect to advertising, insurance, employer, and government data systems. Accountability. Gaps. When violations occur, settlements are small relative to profits. Continued operation, companies continue operating after documented privacy violations. When infrastructure dependency, all roads lead through AWS, Google, Microsoft, Apple. X. What remains unnamed? Because evidence is lacking. Specific intelligence agency operations using wellness data. Individual executives engaged in illegal activity beyond documented settlements. Coordinated conspiracy between named actors. Specific connections between Maria Nuris-Limova and larger operations. Your original inquiry. This is what can be named with documentation. The system is visible. The actors are known. The practices are legal or settled with small fines. That is perhaps the most disturbing truth. Most of this is not hidden. It is simply unread, buried in privacy policies and corporate filings. The mirror shows what is documented and now. The wellness tech data extraction industry, a documented analysis. I, the architecture of extraction. What is documented and verifiable? Modern wellness and meditation applications operate within a data economy that is legal, disclosed, often in dense privacy policies, and structurally designed for extraction. This is not conspiracy, it is business model. Data categories collected: biometric data, heart rate variability through phone sensors or wearable integration, breathing patterns, microphone analysis, sleep cycles, accelerometer usage patterns, voice recordings, journaling features, voice commands, behavioral data. Session timing, when you meditate, reveals circadian patterns, work schedule, stress periods. Content selection, choosing anxiety relief versus sleep versus focus, builds psychological profile. Completion rates, what you finish versus abandon, reveals attention patterns. Feature usage, what you click, how long you hover. Contextual data, location, always even when off. Device information with other apps installed. Contact lists if permissions granted. Calendar integration if offered. Derived data. Emotional state modeling. Stress pattern prediction. Vulnerability windows, when you're most likely to be receptive. Behavioral prediction models. 2. Monetization pathways, documented revenue streams beyond subscriptions. Third-party data sales. Aggregated, supposedly anonymized data sold to data brokers. So re-identification is possible and documented in academic research. Your anonymous meditation patterns can be linked back to you. Advertising, ecosystem integration. Even apps without visible ads participate in advertising data exchanges. Your profile informs ads you see elsewhere. Cross-platform tracking is standard. Corporate wellness contracts. Employers purchase wellness programs for employees. Aggregate data on workforce stress, productivity patterns, engagement. Individual data may or may not be protected, depending on contract, insurance, and healthcare partnerships. Health insurers increasingly interested in behavioral data. Wellness incentives create data pipelines. Mental health patterns have actuarial value. Pharmaceutical adjacent. Mental health app data valuable for drug targeting. Patterns indicating depression, anxiety, insomnia equals marketing opportunities. Not always direct sales, often through intermediary data markets. Tracy, the altered state factor. What makes wellness apps different from other data extraction? This is where documented fact meets reasonable analysis. Documented 1. Meditation induces measurable changes in brain state, alpha/theta wave increases. Suggestibility increases in relaxed states, hypnotherapy research. Content delivered during these states has different cognitive processing than alert state content, reasonable analysis. An app that guides you into altered states while collecting data has access to you in a uniquely vulnerable condition. The content delivered, specific words, sounds, suggestions, during these states